chat. Hello, everyone. Hello, RPC. Hello, Mantic. Hello, Micah. Hello, Nero. Hello, Tony. And hello to whoever else is hanging out in the audience with us today. I hope everyone's having a stellar Saturday. Happy Saturday. Have I eaten? I wonder, have I eaten? Yes, I have eaten today. I am going to do a gamba. We're gonna do a gamba. And also thank you for head pats, Mantic. I'm doing pretty okay today. I got high last night. I got high last night. I was like, oh, will we be streaming today? But I'm doing pretty good. The plans that I was kind of expecting to happen this weekend kind of didn't hear from anyone about, so I'm streaming today. I'm here. All right, guys. So let's figure understandable after how Mario Kart ended. I need a little something to take the edge off. Let's see. So chat, your choices today for what I had for lunch, because this is actually I ate just a few minutes ago. I ate my first meal of the day. I am giving you the choice of corn dogs and beef stew. All right, gamba is starting now. How high are you still? I'm sober now. Yeah, no, I'm sober, which is actually a little surprising because I feel like I had a little bit more weed than I usually do. I had a little bit more than a nibble. Also, hi, beautiful. Hi, baby. All right, the gamba is up. So 100% of you guys think I had corn dogs. So far, no one thinks I've had beef stew. We corning our dogs? We might be. We just might be. How's everyone's Saturdays going so far? Did anyone do anything fun last night after Mario Kart, or anything fun at all? Last night, like I said, I got high and me and my friends watched Shrek and Megamind. I fell asleep on both and woke up towards the end of both. I'm so mad because Dawn was like, yeah, that was gonna happen. I mean, it did, but I woke up here and there. Okay, looks like we have 9% of you. We have 100 points on corn dogs and 1,000 points on beef stew. Interesting. And Monster House. Yeah, we watched I stayed up for Monster House. I was awake enough for all of Monster House. It was so good. Watching all these movies high sounds like an experience. I love Shrek. I love Shrek 1 and I love Shrek 2. Don't really remember Shrek 3 very well. Shrek 4 is also really good. Megamind is also a banger. I feel like people slept on it when it first came out, but I remember seeing it in theaters and I was like, this shit is so good. I love this movie. It's so good. If you haven't seen Megamind, go see Megamind. That's where the no bitches meme comes from. The no bitches meme, and does anyone know the like clown penis yoinkity sploinkity scene? Like that's where that's coming from too. Thank you for head pats, Micah. Thank you. All right, looks like the gamba is up. So 100 points to corn dogs and 1,000 points to beef stew. So, as usual, this is where I break some hearts. So chat, for lunch, lunch. I'm sorry I didn't eat breakfast. It happens. So last night I cooked. I made beef stew and we had leftovers. So I ate beef stew for my leftovers. Yippee, beef stew wins. Of course, Micah, thank you for stopping in to say hi. So who got the payout? Who got the payout there? Para and Mantic, nice. They beef and they stew. Good thing I'm not a cow right now. I feel like this is cannibalism. That 1K was you, $1,000. 1,000 doll hairs. Knew it was too specific. This might be the first time you've been right there. No, but I make beef stew a lot, honestly. Beef stew is probably my favorite thing to cook. It's one of my favorite things to cook. Like, I love making beef stew. I love making stir fry. I do like making curry, but Tony is so insane about it that we had it a little too often, and now I'm just kind of like burnt out on making it. What else do I really like to make? I really like to make fried rice. I'm trying to learn how to do my mom's spaghetti recipe. Like, she has the recipe down, and I have yet to actually give it a shot myself, but I would like to at some point. I love mom spaghetti. I love mom spaghetti. Like, knees weak, arms are spaghetti. There's spaghetti on my sweater already. Mom spaghetti. Spaghetti? That's the only lyric, I think. But yeah, guys, so today we are going to be working on some more art. We're going to be working on the piece that we were doing last night. And I should be able to finish it within like 4 hours. So we'll probably end up having to do some more stuff to pad out the time. But yeah, we're gonna be super artsy today. I hope you guys are feeling very artsy yourselves, feeling inspired, feeling excited to do something creative. And if you're not, that's okay. You can lurk, you can hang out, and you can just drop your peanuts. I mean, yeah, you can just do that. It's becoming soup season. You're gonna start making some this week. Fuck yeah, that's so good. Ooh. I'm definitely making stew when you and Frost come down in October. I really want to, really want to. But yeah, let's get some shit done, guys. And I was kind of fixing up a playlist today. I don't think we've really jumped into this playlist. I've had it for a little bit. Does it tell me how old this playlist is? I don't think so. But we have a new-ish playlist, so let's have a listen. It's a few songs that are that we kind of have listened to in past playlists, and some that we that are newer to my playlist. So yeah, let's just hang out. Oh, I love soup a lot. I love soup. I love hot pot. I think our local hot pot place is still closed for renovations and whatnot. Been slowly crossing some things off of my list of things to do. Very happy to have gotten the 2 icons done. Very happy to get to the coloring stage for this, the shading stage rather. Just getting some stuff done. I fucking love this remix of Space Junk. So good. I've always loved Space Junk. That's what they call me when I walk by. Space Junk. In the trunk. That's the joke. I will say finally getting back to streaming has I feel a little more rejuvenated and able to really give it my all moving forward. We're really gonna be doing some fun things. You know, we have a lot of the stuff from the Donathon to do. I just have to figure out scheduling. That's really the hardest fucking part, just figuring out scheduling. Got some fun collabs in mind too. Gotta go to work. I love you. I love you more and love you most, beautiful. I'll see you tonight. Guys, I'm this close to putting this song on repeat. It's so good. I love this song. Not on repeat, but at least just like listening to it like one more time. One more again, one more again. It's just so good. No, I can't be bad. I can't do that. I can't subject you guys to listening to the same song over and over again like I do to myself. Listen to a song on repeat for 200 times. Nah, I won't. This playlist has a lot of bangers, so I'll just let it play, because I'll just want to listen to everything over and over. The teefies! They're gonna be so shiny, guys. They're gonna be so big and chompy. Something I also kind of really want to do once I trim down my commission list is probably try to get back to doing some more adoptables. I do like designing characters. Like designing characters. I love designing characters. I don't like food. I love it. Same, yeah. Making characters is so fun. I thought about playing a game today, but I think we're gonna keep it just art today. Part of me was like, oh, we could play more Whisper of the Heart, but I really just want to get some stuff done. Not Whisper of the Heart, Whisper of the House. God damn it. I keep calling it Whisper of the Heart because of the movie. The very kind of like forgettable Ghibli movie, whatever you want to call it. I honestly think it's a very forgettable one. I think Whisper of the Heart is a very forgettable Ghibli movie. Like, you could ask me what it's about and I could not tell you. I just remember high schoolers in love, and they write stories about a cat, and the only good thing that came out, the only memorable thing, I don't want to say good thing because I'm sure it's a good movie, it's just very forgettable. It is very forgettable. The only memorable thing that came out of that movie was that was the origin of Baron Humbert von Gickingen from The Cat Returns. Like, The Cat Returns is far more memorable than Whisper of the Heart. I guarantee you there's people out there who have seen The Cat Returns and don't know what the fuck Whisper of the Heart is. I mean, I fucking was for the longest time, because I saw The Cat Returns as a kid. I had it on DVD. I had it on DVD and I really, really liked it. And then I found out that Baron was in a different movie, and I was like, oh my god, he's in a different movie, holy shit. Holy shit. And then I ended up checking out Whisper of the Heart. Yeah, I don't remember anything from that movie except that they wrote about Baron. Like Baron was like one of the kids like story characters, and he wrote stories about him. Whisper of the Fart. Like a bisexual like Connie keeps switching between two wonderful streamers. Hi Wolf, I hope you're doing well. Your ability to take anyone and make them into a sparkle dog is amazing. Is this in reference to something specifically? I actually can't say I've really drawn too many sparkle dogs lately. Like that used to be my bread and butter back in the day. Isn't that this art? No. This is an adoptable. That we raffled off during the Donathon. So it's this character that we designed. They're a fluffy dragon magical girl type character. But I do love me some sparkle dogs. I really love me some sparkle dogs. Yeah, the androgynous dragon from the subathon, yeah. Yeah, because one of the one of the stretch goals that we ended up having was like, yeah, I'll do a full piece of the adoptable character. You thought this was a sparkle dog because of the face. Nah, you're cool. It kind of does look like a Riot a little bit. Raven Riot. I'm wondering what's gonna be the big thing that I end up improving on for 2026, because like I think this year and kind of last year was like, oh, let's push the values on my art. So I wonder what 2026 is going to bring. I'm really curious what kind of what part of my art journey I'm gonna be like working on. Oh, this remix of Bowser's Road is so fucking good, dude. Hi, Evie. I hope you're having a stellar day. Spin. Ooh, ee, ah, moo, ee, ah. Cow jump scare. You are? I'm glad to hear that. I'm also planning some cool things for the channel in general. I want to change my alerts. I just have to get around to actually like working on them, or I could look into someone doing it for me. We'll see. Hear you out? Yeah, what's up? Raid alert is a tricky crashing into the second tent. Jesus Christ. No, I actually have some ideas. The comet tricky. The one that's always floating through space at the end of stream. Some say he's still floating to this day. The tricky is bringing the raiders via aircraft. I can't just make 9/11 my personality trait. In fact, that's not my personality trait. That's not my joke. Para's the one who's really into the 9/11 jokes. I can tell you guys, hey, tell Para to start streaming so that could be their alerts, because they really don't want to stream. Streaming makes them a little anxious. Or a lot anxious. I remember they, like, we were playing, I think it was like Fallout or something, and they were streaming it, so I could watch them play it. And bless Moth's heart, Moth didn't realize that, you know, we were having like a date night or anything. So like she just happened to see Para streaming, and she raided into Para, and Para was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, we're just having a date night. We're not actually doing anything." It made Para like really anxious. Because Para was just streaming to me. You missed that, definitely. This is a few years ago. But yeah, Para's never been like a spotlight type person. You would assume that no one here was around you. Only person is maybe Tony. Moth crashes a date night sounds mortifying in the moment and funny a few years down the line. You love non-spotlight people. You want to hug them and pet them and maybe shine a big light on them so I can get a better look. Oh no. Para disappears instantly. Wait, is that lore? Para, not Para. Moth can't fly. Para can't fly. Para's character has wings, but they're non-functioning. Damn, it's because of that dump truck ass. Para disappears in direct spotlight and glows under blacklight. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, okay, that's neat. It's a disability. Okay, okay. No, that's neat. To kind of like put a little bit of your Sona, yourself into your Sona. As always, you know. That's what most people tend to do anyway. This is before Moth got hit. Gotcha. I'm trying to think of something that is in my Sona that is very directly linked to like my actual body. Um, hold on, I heard like a little beep. I was like, what the fuck? The amount of the spades. I mean, the spade is representative of a lot of things with me, not just my asexuality, but also um what spades represent to me. But I mean like something in my body, on my body. I have worms in you probably. I have a skull, yeah. Um I'm black. This is the second time I've made this joke. I'm black. On the human form, on the bottom of one of the feet, on one of my feet, is a birthmark. I have a birthmark at the bottom of my foot. And I try to draw that. I'm fat. I got big titties. I got a big ass. Why would I be drawing the bottom of my feet so much? Yes, Tony. I feel like I've said it before. I feel like I've said it before, but yeah, I am not into feet. And you guys know that I'd be very loud and proud about it if I were, but I'm not. I wanted to learn to draw better feet so I could draw art that my husband could get excited over. Nero, your Sona can't swim because you can't, but a crocagator that can't swim, what? That's admirable, yeah. It's like how I think it was brought up that Oda draws women like that because he models them after his wife. And there's something like really romantic about that. I don't know how true that is, but I believe it. His wife was a Nami cosplayer and his art instantly got hornier when they got engaged. That's so fucking good. No, I love that. Craving a sandwich. Feet as a joke, but bro, it's not a joke anymore. Oh! Nero! Now that he does time lapses for his color spreads, you can always tell the moment the Green Goblin mask starts talking to him and he starts drawing giant Namis. God, I can't wait to see what his hidden drawings in his desk look like after he's gone. We're gonna have some fucking Tezuka type shit. You enjoy that you now you see art and knows that yep, this art was made with paw enjoyers in mind. Yeah. We gotta do something for the Tohos. Like, I will not eat it, but I will serve it up on a platter. Should the Tohos feel so inclined to suckle on a digit or two. Gee, wonder why? Must be the wind. It's really funny because, like, I think, like, we've had this conversation, I think, before, where artists, you like, you can look at a safe for work artist's art, or just like an artist's safe for work art, and tell what their fetish is based on just how they draw certain things. And I'm like, I don't think it's possible to tell with me. I mean, I like chonk. I like round bodies. I feel like that's about it. But I feel like if I like picked something like a random piece, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. I don't know. It's like, man, it's weird Vexy draws big tits. See, but that's like such a basic thing. Like, liking tits is like normal. I like a lot, so it's hard to tell. You could tell this artist's specific kink by the way that they draw the eyes. Bitches don't know about my eyeball kink. Racking your brain if you've done more like niche kink art before. Would plushification be considered niche? I don't know a lot of people that are into it, but I do know like enough people that are into it. Here fuckers draw ears a certain way. Oh, we're saving. Most TF is niche. I would say that TF is not quite as niche. I think specific TFs are. Like, TF in general, yeah. In general, yes. The furry fandom, no. Yeah, it just depends on, like, what kind of scope you want to lay out. Yeah, the specifics are more rare. Just a shrimpled TF. Like into Pokemon or Sona, yeah, or just like creatures in general. Werewolves. Werewolf TF has been around for probably centuries. Not even probably. The idea of running wild and turning into a creature. Like, yeah, your grandpappy, yeah, he was totally into werewolf TF. Just ask him about it. Ask your grandpa about the strange fanfic that you found in his attic. Speaking of like old people in kink, I love old people. No, that's not what I was going to talk about. Um, I think I've talked about it before, probably like in a video. I don't know if I've talked about it with you guys on stream, but years ago I went to a convention in Houston called RevelCon. I wish I had done more research on it because it was not the convention that I was expecting it to be. This was when I was younger and I was just applying to cons just to apply to them. And, you know, it was in Houston. It was close enough that, you know, I could just drive back and forth, not have to get a hotel or anything. So I decided to vend there, and it was run by, and there were a ton of vendors and artists that were just a lot of older women. A lot of older women that were really into old fandoms. Like, I bring up like they had zines and fanfics that were handmade, hand printed, prints and stuff. Old comics that they had made of characters from like Starsky and Hutch. Like, Starsky and Hutch, what? That was an interesting one that I saw. They had a bunch of like Trekkie and like Star Wars zines that they were just like trading and selling. And I was so very out of my element. I was so incredibly out of my element. I profited, but like not much at all. I very much think that, you know, cons like that need to exist. Like a cons for older people to still express themselves and find common ground and be amongst each other. But I was most certainly intruding on a space that did not fit me. Wait, what are we talking about? Living condom TF? Like a condom where they could still feel pain? That's interesting. I'm not terribly into like pain kink. I like, you know, biting is very cute. Biting is nice, but like, I don't know. I don't like the idea of like inflicting like deeper harm. A little biting, a little choking. That's fine. CBT might be my limit, actually. Yeah, the CBT might be my line. Like, yeah, I'll do a little CBT. But the CBT is very, very mild. I guess what I'm trying to say is like I don't want to draw blood. Pain is very fun when it's being used as a control or display of power, yeah. When causing injury, it's very different. I don't entirely disagree with that. I still think it can still, like, if you're into like injury causing, I think there is still very much a way to present power and dominance and control. Never yucking anyone's yum. Just when it comes to like that, it's like very like ah. I say that and then I'm like, ooh, body horror is fucking cool as shit. I'm so sad. There was this body horror comic that me and Para were really into reading, and they stopped updating it in like February, and I'm just like, oh my god. Like, it was a really good comic. I wouldn't go looking it up if body horror really bothers you. But the premise of the comic was imagine Tenna but body horror. That's kind of the best description I got for you guys. So Pyramid Head? No, not really. Um so the comic started off, there was this girl, she was watching like a horror flick or whatever, and she was like excited about it, and it turned out her TV was like a haunted creature that was like watching her, and it pulled her into the TV and like started flirting with her and stuff like that. Isn't there a Poppy's Playtime guy like that? Is there? Guys, my gill has been leaking like hell the past few days. I do not care for it. Yeah, my gill. I've talked about my gill before. No, my gill. Why are you a fish now? No, I have a gill. Why are you a fish? You've not heard about this? You have a gill in my ear. I can breathe underwater with it. Okay, the underwater part is a lie. But no, I have a cyst in my ear. That uh is hereditary apparently, because every like my cousins have it too. And mine leaks. And when I was younger, the doctor was like, if it's not hurting you, I mean, we don't have to do like plastic surgery or anything on it. I'm like, oh, it's fine. So I've just had it. It's my little friend. It leaks sometimes. It's my little friend. It leaks sometimes. I know you all have a little friend that leaks sometimes. Yeah, my cage sub. Damn, you put your Subway sandwiches in cages, Wolf? Does that help preserve them longer? We all have a friend that leaks sometimes. Friends inside us. My chicken shits a lot. I forgot you have chickens, Evie. It keeps the feral werewolf Gia from devouring your sandwich. Actually, guys, what's your sandwich of choice? What do you like? Like as like it doesn't have to be like from Subway or anything. What is a good sandwich for you? I'm very much a roast beef sandwich kind of person. I really do like roast beef sandwiches like a lot. Just chicken, so just bread and chicken, Mantic. Yeah, hell yeah. I so my depression sandwich is just bread and turkey. Yeah, just bread and turkey. Way to call you out. Look, sometimes you have to eat, but you don't feel like putting in more effort. It's okay to have a little depression sandwich. Bacon, chicken bacon chipotle for Wolf. Honey ham cheese sandwich. Ooh, honey. Ooh, honey. Now that I'm eating pork again, I'm wondering if I want to get back to like eating like spiral ham. Guys, I feel like I'm gonna make myself sick from like getting back to pork after years of not really like fucking with it. But I'm also like really selective about it. Why is pork making me sick? Not making me sick. It's just like I feel like I'm putting something back into my body that I haven't really been putting in my body for a really long time. for meats in general, you have to win yourself slowly. Oh yeah, no, I had a roommate in college who was a vegetarian until she was just like suddenly interested again in eating meat. And she got sick. I remember this very vividly. Like, oh, this is a story, guys. So I had two roommates in college. Well, in this particular instance, I had two roommates, and my main roommate that I saw like more often was she was our RA, and she was really cool. I really liked being around her and hanging out with her. This is also the roommate that she she brought back chips of gravestones from a cemetery type shit. Like she did that. I remember she got back into eating meat, and I think our other roommate, she took a shit in our toilet and didn't flush. And all I remember is hearing my roommate yell, "Who pooped?" And she just sounded like so distressed. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And she was like gagging because like she was trying to throw up in the toilet after just eating like some really greasy fish for the first time in years. And it gets worse. The poop wouldn't go down the toilet, so we were just like struggling to plunge my other roommate shit so that she could fucking throw up. I ended up just grabbing a trash can. I was like, here, girl, just like throw up in this. We'll clean it later. We'll clean it later. I'm just struggling so hard to to flush the fucking shit. Oh, poops! Fish was so raw, this shit was swimming upstream. Her body wasn't making enzymes to break down the meat. You can slowly reintroduce meat back into the diet. Yeah. Get tortilla, then throw some salt, pepper, sugar, soy sauce, Old Bay on, and just turn it into a ball and crunch it like an apple. I think the only thing about that bothers me is the sugar, because literally everything else is savory. Just spices in a tortilla. That sounds like a that also sounds like a depression meal. Guys, I think we need therapy. And by we, I mean you guys. I don't need therapy. I don't need therapy. My depression meal is a burger. Okay, what kind of burger though, Nero? Because like if it's a dolled up, like really nice burger, I don't know if I can call that a depression meal. If it's just two two pieces of bread and burger meat, that I could see as a depression meal. But if it's got like veggies and shit on it, just meat and cheese, yeah, that's depression. I'm sorry, Nero. I'm sorry about your depression. Yeah, I'm sorry about your depression. I hope it gets better. There we go. Yeah, no, I've been really liking being able to add more value to my pieces this year. I think I like women because every art piece got boobs on it. Axel is not a woman. My favorite thing about Axel is having him identify with he him pronouns, but very often I draw him with a very feminine presenting body. And you know, he still gets misgendered, but you know, he still gets misgendered, but you know. Evie, you're still crazy. You're just crazy in a different way. Your favorite thing about Axel is how blue he isn't? There isn't any blue on Axel. Oh, fucking Axel F. The crazy frog. Hi, Jaden. I hope you're doing well. Watermelon rinds are beyond depression meals. I don't know what to think about just watermelon rinds. I guess it's some Eevee lore that I missed out on or something. You want to draw Bowser as the White Pharaoh? Follow your dreams. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Jaden got timed out for a vor joke. Damn. Rest in piss. Whatever the joke was, don't say it here, because you also will probably get timed out for it. Don't know what it was, but don't say it here if you got timed out for it elsewhere. Oh, yeah. Flicky doesn't want his whole identity to be vor. I mean, I don't either. I think it's very easy to run a joke into the ground sometimes. I hear peak music. Yeah, I have a little bit of Deltarune on this playlist. Da, 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 da. I love this song. I could honestly just fall asleep to it. It's really nice. I could fall asleep to a lot of Toby music. I know it's like a boss battle theme, but like I used to fall asleep to Heartache like all the time. Toriel's battle theme. Like in college I would fall asleep to it. Your one complaint is that chapter 3 and 4 are on the same album. Not a fan of a lot of three's music. Oof. I mean, that's an opinion. You're allowed to have it. But also, you could just listen to the ones on chapter 4 and not listen to the chapter 3 ones. Yeah, no, I'm feral about Toby's music. So good. Tear down the tent. Tear down the trickies. Shadow of the Third Sanctuary having 9 time changes. I'm not like a music expert, but no, that's super cool. Do I have Third Sanctuary in this playlist? No. What is wrong with me? Wait, I do. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Toby Fox hates his music remixer fans. Apparently, Marx's theme is really crazy with time changes too. I'm not smart when it comes to music, but I've heard such things. when you were going through Undertale, you could tell Deltarune was the game Toby wanted to make but didn't have the skill yet. Yeah, I think a lot of people have had that exact same sentiment, Wolf. Like, playing Deltarune and going back to Undertale or playing Undertale after ever playing Deltarune, like, you could tell, like, oh shit, Toby wanted to make this game but didn't have the skills for it. I'm happy that he wasn't done with these characters in this universe. No, we did get a lot of cool things out of Undertale. I'm glad Undertale exists. I'm glad that it... I don't want to call it a prototype for Deltarune because I feel like it kind of discounts it. But you can definitely tell that that Deltarune was what Toby wanted to do ultimately. Because Undertale is still such a big and influential part of a lot of people's lives. A prelude to bigger things, yeah. As a game, Undertale is very simple, yeah. Not at all. I would say so. Like, the gameplay is very simple in comparison to Deltarune. Like, once we got to chapter 2, like, there were a lot more moving parts to the gameplay. Like, we get the whole Punch-Out thing with Queen in chapter 2. The WarioWare minigame shit with chapter 3. Getting a whole climbing mechanic in chapter 4. Eevee, something can't be simple and complex. I don't know, look at me. I contain multitudes and yet I contain nothing. Undertale has a lot of content, but in both gameplay and graphics, it's very shrimple. Yeah, very shrimp compared to Delty. The motherfucking Vocaloid? Can I interest you in some fucking Vocaloid? Can we get a Miku playlist? No. This is a Kagamine household, Eevee. Now I'm simple by ant standards. I eat, I sleep, I fuck werewolf GF. Not much more. You think an ant knows what a werewolf GF is? Yeah, Mantic, what ants have you been talking to? Probably some ants. Mr. Anthony Tenna. Anthony McPartland, he sure as shit isn't smart enough to know what a werewolf GF is. Mr. Antenna's TV time. Coming. Coming. About an hour and 18 minutes in the stream. And this is almost done. Hi, Tiger Eye. You want Sheep and Wolf Toxic Yuri? I haven't seen Toxic Yuri of it. I've seen something cute. It's a sheepdog that takes care of a flock of sheep, and the flock of sheep can't stop having sex with the herding dog girl. And she has to like shear them and everything too. I wish I could remember who the artist was, but it was super cute. I don't remember. I don't think the artist was on Blue Sky. Unfortunate. I need people to fucking move over to that site so badly. Because, like, I'll see some really cool art and then the source is Twitter, and I'm just like, fuck, man. I go hunting to see if they're on Blue Sky, and then they're not. Like, if they wanted to stay on Twitter, okay, please just give me a crumb of Blue Sky coochie. I just beg. Aside from Twitter kind of like eating itself, Twitter is legit like a drug to a lot of people. It's unfortunate because Blue Sky is literally just Twitter but better. There's no like okay, there are bots on Blue Sky, but I really love the whole nuclear approach to blocking on Blue Sky. They can't see you and you can't see them if you get blocked. Like based. Um I like the block list idea. The block list is a double-edged sword because sometimes people land on the block list that might be made in poor faith or otherwise. But the block lists have been pretty pretty handy for me in making sure to curate my experience so I don't see awful people show up on my timeline. I mean, it doesn't stop people from, quote, tweeting dunking on people. Kind of wish that would stop. Just saying, guys. Hey, if you are a person who, quote, retweets and dunks on people, stop giving these people attention. That's what they want. They want you to say that they're wrong so they can have a dialogue, and like feel like it's just healthier to not have debates with people that don't have your best interest in mind, that really don't. The block list did get you, it sure did. Or possibly worse, you just horribly misinterpreted what they said and now you made an enemy you didn't need. Yup. It's just so much easier to just not fight on the internet. Just go on, just move. Like, if you want to be a debater, just go be a politician. No, you're allowed to be a debater without being a politician, but it's just like, ugh. You enjoy seeing stuff on your feed and instantly knowing who reposted. Oh, is that what Para with the Tenna and Spampton stuff? They've been going so hard on them. It's so cute. Would I trust you as president? No. Wouldn't trust you as a mayor. What's lower than a mayor? Wouldn't trust you as whatever's lower than a mayor. I wouldn't trust you on the PTA committee. Governors are not lower than mayors. No, mayors rule. Well, rule. I don't want to say rule. Mayors are generally in charge of cities and towns. Governors take states. What, Wolf? I don't think I want to know. Yeah, I don't want to know. The school board. I'm not putting you on the PTO, the PTA, none of those. That was not my arm. It wasn't. That was not me. Then what popped? So, you know how they have those straws that kind of have like an accordion, um, like bendiness to it? That's what happened to my dick just now. That was that sound. It'll make a little pop stretch sound. Your straws place sea shanties, she shanties by the seashore. Let me knock down the it's a little too dark, so I think that's fine. But can I bump the saturation up a little more? Okay. You're imagining getting hard and hearing the sound of a straw pulling up and makes it that feel like it would be a mild turn off for you. Dicks, but they make the groan tube noise. Gotta go for a bit, given your luck with cooking. Watching stream, your kitchen will be. Please don't set your kitchen on fire. Please be careful, Wolf. Arson! Woo! Arson, yippee! World of Horror music, so that means, you know, spooky season is getting closer. So that means I feel like we should play a little World of Horror next month. Rolling while 69ing. Rolling? Why are you rolling with someone while you're 69ing? Like, are you 69ing and then just like rotating furiously like a fucking rotisserie? Like swapping who's topping? I like you flip around. You don't topping and 69ing isn't really a thing. That's a very equal activity. You're both just eating each other out or sucking dick. That I can get behind and then in front of, etc. Who's on top? Okay. I'm over here like, what? And hearing it. Ah. There's a VTuber I really like, Moon Bitch. She has a groan tube toggle where her VTuber gets a groan tool, and yeah, her VTuber gets a groan tube, and she can turn it from side to side, and it'll actually make the groan tube sound. Moon Bitch is really good at what she does with a not 3D, 2D modeling. Really fucking cool VTuber. Quite honestly, goals with modeling. She has done amazing models, and her model that she made for herself is just really good. I thought who was on first? All right. Oh, I made it too thick. Fuck. And then chat is like, too thick. Yes. There is such thing. I know. What a concept. Okay, what do I want to do with this background? Uh, can I make this a little bit bigger? Now I don't know what I want to do for the background. Stop role playing as us? Why would I role play as chat? I would never. Oh, it's a Mei. Whoa, sick Mei, bro. I like this color, but let's see. It still fits. Let me mess around with the U slider. Making it more blue. I like this. And maybe we could do a screen tone. I think that's too much. Maybe if I just use the brush. Uh, hmm. Huh. Huh. Change one of the circles into an Among Us. Smongus. The Smungus. Alright, now I just need a gradient map, and then we're good. When I eventually do yours, is the only thing I ask is that I hide an Among Us in the back. It's just gonna be a bus sketch, not really too much to really hide in something like that. Oh, it's very bright. In comparison to what? Overlay? Overlay's not quite as bright. But I do like that. Alright, save. This is done. Let me look at my Trello and check that off the list. Let's go. Let's fucking go. And this is a pretty big one to get off the list too, because it was a full body thing. All right, now I have a couple things I can work on. Let me get them both out. Hey, yeah, I have 3 moth ones. Moth told me she just wanted me to draw for myself for those. I'll do those another time. I want to make sure I get the stuff that, like, is for other people out of the way. Let me save the low res for this one. Still find it funny that Moth said winner gets drawn Egnet, and then Moth won and backpedaled, and then Gardic happened. Okay, so we're done with this for Neff. Okay, let me get references. I think I have Nero's reference saved, but I'm not sure. Okay. Nero, would you want with face paint or without face paint? I can do whichever one you want. Whatever works best for me. I can do whatever you want. There's no best for me. I can do whatever. The Jonkler. Go full clown, hell yeah, okay. The tongue. Oh, sitting up in my chair. Give me a second, guys. Yep, that's my legs. You like them? You get to see them. You get to see them just a little bit. Also, my leggings are off. Yeah. Okay, they're back on. Not that it matters. I love thighs. I'm more of a drumstick type of person myself. Dead ass though, like I actually prefer when it comes to like parts of a chicken, I prefer drumsticks. They're easier to eat. I used to be into flats, you know, like the drums versus flats argument. I used to really be into flats. Thank you for Sip, Save, and Stretch for saving. Sorry, that was my bottle hitting the desk. Okay. And I'm stretching. My neck is broken. I'm just tilting my head to the side. Hold on. I'm like trying to stretch all over. Okay. I'm good. I hope you guys stretched too, and hope you sipped and saved on whatever you're working on. Whoa! I fucking hate Mario Party! I fucking hate Mario Party! I fucking hate Mario Party! What happened? What happened? What happened? Why do we fucking hate Mario Party? Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hi. I can guess what happened here. Hello, Flicky. Thank you so much for the raid. Wario swept at the very end with bonus stars. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Mario Party too hard. I hope y'all had fun for the time that I popped in. No, Flicky, I thought you and JJ were like, you guys were individually babysitting like a different CPU. I guess I'm a bird now. I guess I'm a bird now. No, I thought that you guys were each individually babysitting like a CPU, like because me and Tony have done that before, and it's like, oh, let's see which CPU wins. Like we kind of like do things in the background to sort of like change things to get them to win. No, that idea is so good. Please steal it. Please steal it. We did it once for a stream like a long time ago. We were just like letting our CPUs do whatever, and it was just like if one of us won, one of me and Tony won, that person loses. So like if Tony won, he loses. If I won, I lose. But our individual CPUs that we were like babysitting had to like why am I being attacked? Oh, Flicky, thank you so much for the resub. Oh boy, I can't wait to use your tricky. Yeah, I can't wait to use your tricky either. You should type !F to see if you can use your tricky. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But no, Flicky, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. My name is Vexy, vexingly yours. My pronouns are they, them. I'm an artist and a VTuber, and we are just getting some art done today. We are currently working on this, but I just finished this one today. Flicky really believed me. His ass believed me. I just finished this one. I just finished this just now. If you like what you see, please do feel free to drop a follow. I would super appreciate it. I hate Mario Party and Vexy. I've made a fool of him. This piece rules. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is a commission. I am a primarily commissioned artist. But yeah, no, if you enjoy what you see, please do hit the follow button. Would super appreciate it. We like to do a lot of fun creative things on the channel. We have a lot of really fun creative things lined up. I need to reach out to some artists to hopefully get some more fun collaborative things set up. But I am looking forward to continuing to grow and be creative. So yeah, if you like that kind of shit, if you like that kind of shit, if you like creative stuff and you like a loud screeching bitch in your ear, I'm your bird. But yeah, we're just working on some stuff today. Sometimes we do games. Doing less and less games lately, but games are still around. Ooh, yeah, I did that on a wrong layer. How bad is that? Not terrible. That's fine. But no, Flicky, and raiders, if you feel like you need to raid and run, please do not worry. Your viewers are in good hands, and by good hands, I mean they will be juggled furiously in the pair juggler. They will be put into the tricky spinner. I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. Okay, we're locking this green layer. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Yes, please do take care of yourselves if you feel like you need to step away. Remove the green. Clown Nero PFP with no clown nose? Not every clown has a clown nose, Evie. That's an inherited trait. Oh, I forgot your chin scruff, actually. Hold up. Why are you blue? Had a little shave day. It's okay. I'll glue the fuzz back onto your chin. This has happened to you before too. No, I have characters with like piercings that I've been like, oh shit, after the fact, forget to add it. Forget to draw them with it and have to like add it in. Nero, what is your opinion on Skeledirge? I feel like you've voiced your opinion on Skeledirge before. How do you feel about it? I love him. He was made for me. I absolutely would have chosen Skeledirge or Fuecoco. Had Weed Cat not been there. I wanted a kitty, like, so bad. One of the few times I've deviated from my fire starter tradition. Yeah, it was Para. You've eaten lunch and destroyed the top of your mouth with toasted bread. No. I burnt the shit out of my mouth yesterday morning, before work. I made Lunchables pizza and I microwaved it. And I was like minutes away from like being not late for work, but just late. So I like to leave the house at a certain time, and I was like getting close to that time. I'm like, shit, I have to get out of the fucking house. So I was trying my best to just scarf down this Lunchables pizza so I can get out the door. And I burnt my fingers, and I burnt my my tongue. I burnt the roof of my mouth. Wasn't great. Not my finest moment. Not my finest moment at all. I hate when you really burn your tongue or your mouth and like that shit just stays like numb for a few days. I've done that many a time. Mostly when like trying to taste food that I'm cooking. And of course that stuff is like fresh out the pot. So I'm actively hurting myself while I'm cooking. You feel the regret too, yep. Does not feel good. Break his back and make him humble. Okay, saving on Nero. Let's do the flat coloring for Wolf. Humble someone by blowing out their back. Hey, that's me. Hey mom, look, I'm on TV. Vexy is giving him third-degree burns with soup. It's true. Look, when I make a real good soup or a real good stew, you'd understand. Oh, you'd understand. A woof storm? A woof storm? Yeah, no, Artemis has been a treat to draw every time I draw her. A woo storm, yeah, a woo. You're gonna start a howl. Like Wolf, I don't know if like kick-ass secretary vibe was what you were going for Artemis, but I always kind of get that vibe. Luna's a secretary. I kind of forget that Luna is a secretary. I feel like I see her doing a lot less secretary in the fucking show. You know, I'm shocked that it took so long for someone to change my model. Not that I care or anything. It is a little pricey, so I get it. Hmm. Let me see something really quick. Okay. I can't believe Homestuck is coming back. Like, I can and I can't believe it at the same time. Like, we're getting a fucking animated series for it. You don't remember what her job is off the top of your head. A lot of your lore writing has been on Zera. No, that's fair. Series, you thought it was a film. I thought it was a series. I don't know more than that they're doing an animated pilot for it. And I feel like pilot generally implies like they're hoping to do like a show with it. Homestuck and Danganronpa coming back at the same time is it's incredibly dangerous. I can't wait. I know we talked about it yesterday on stream, but I'm very curious to see what they end up doing with Danganronpa 2x2. I love it. Huh. 4. It's like out of any I don't think that whatever they do with it is going to change the canon. Because the whole thing about Danganronpa 2 is that it's a simulation. So I don't think it's going to change the canon at all. I think if anything, like the game is like they're like, oh, one event is going to change the course of the story, and I think that thing that's going to change the course of the story is the whole thing with Nagito in the first chapter, like whether or not someone snitches that Nagito is fucking crazy or not from the very beginning. Like I don't think we're getting frame 1 Teru Teru murder. Yeah, I don't think we're getting frame 1 Teru Teru murder, but I also don't think that like he's going to last very long. I want him to live. Because how many survivors did we get in the second game? We had Hajime, you had Akane, Sonya, Fuyuhiko. And Soda. See, my ass is forgetting him because he's so irrelevant. I'm sorry. So we had 5 survivors. statistically, if the order of deaths is going to change, um, one of the people that already died are going to be killed again. I feel like. Because it's 2 per chapter, except the third chapter. Like, the third chapters for all the Danganronpas are always a double murder. So we are going to be losing somebody that has already died. I'm still, unfortunately, very much standing by my theory that they're not going to allow Teru to live because he is very much outside of the design norm for Danganronpa. It sucks, it really does, because he's a very visually interesting character, but he's also a not conventionally attractive character. I really do believe he's going to die. I put 10 gift subs on him dying, actually. That's how well how confident I am that they're not going to let him live. I don't think he'll be a killer, but he won't live. And part of me can't even be like, oh, they're gonna kill him based on the fact that not just because he's a conventionally unattractive character, but also because he's a token horny character. But even then, like, Soda had his horny boy arc, and god, that pisses me off. Komaeda survived because of sexy man immunity. They love him a little too much to let him die again, I think. Yeah, no, I think they love him a little too much to let him die. The originally planned Akane antagonist as Nagito dies, chapter 1. Be a fun kickoff, Killer Nagito. It drives me crazy because, like, oh, the speculation is fun, but we're not getting a game until next year. I'm so confident about the, like, Teru will die theory. Like, y'all can clip me saying, like, yep, Teru is gonna die. You can clip it. And if he doesn't die, I'll pay up 10 gift subs. I'm creating my own little Germadet situation. You're confident on longer living Teru Teru. You're confident on longer living Teru Teru, but are you confident on him surviving? That's the thing. That's the question. Everyone dies eventually. Not me. I'm already dead. And I came back. I will not be dying again. I think they could do something interesting with Survivor Teru Teru. Can they just give me the pen and tell me to write? Because I feel like I could write something really good. Hey, Kodaka, you want to collaborate? Hit me up, buddy. Also, it's kind of crazy that Danganronpa mashed up a bunch of different like fucking genres. Ace Attorney, like dating sim killing game. With a mother complex, I would just say he's a mama's boy. Yeah, mama's boy. MOMMAMABOY, mama's boy, mama's boy. I don't like a lot of people. I don't like a lot. I don't know a lot of people that actually like Kazuichi. I really don't. Tony likes him. He's not a Yasuhiro. I'll say that. In that he was pretty important to the group. Meanwhile, Yasuhiro was just like a fucking net negative to the group. Useless. Should have died. You love Hero? He's so useless. There is nothing interesting about him. He should have died and Taka survived. Taka kind of finds out, like, Taka kind of fills a role similarly to what was going on with like Fuyuhiko and Hiyoko, because Mondo's death would have given meaning to Taka continuing to live. But nope. Imagine all the characters, same characters die, but just in a different order. No. Yeah, no, I feel like that would be incredibly disappointing. Evie, did you say that Kodaka was working on it? Like Kodaka's actually working on it? Like they brought him back for the project? He is, okay. He's supervising writing, okay. I think we'll be okay. Evie really wants Soda to die first. Oh, the playlist loop back around. Let me... I'll let the song play and then we'll move to a different playlist. I don't think Gundam can be classified as a Tumblr sexy man. I can't see him as a Tumblr sexy man. Oh yeah, he's really popular, but I wouldn't call him a sexy man. He's slightly behind Nagito, really, in terms of popularity. Interesting. But yeah, I think we're getting like whole new cases. I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, we're swapping or swapping kills or whatever. Like killer kills the victim kills the killer instead type situation. Because what I think they're trying to give us is basically all new cases to work with. A lot of merch for him. I have two things of merch for him. Two things of official merch. I have a Danganronpa Ida bag. The strap broke, so I haven't like used it in a really long time. And it has a ton of has my favorite kids in it. And there's a couple of official Gundam merch in there, piece of Gundam merch in there. I have a cute small Gundam standee. And I have one of Teru Teru as well. Which ones I have Chiaki, Hajime, Monami. I think Sonia, Nekomaru. They're on my shelf. They're all on my shelf. I was so happy to see Teru Teru merch. Like, I feel like with the Danganronpa kids is another Pokemon situation of like everyone is someone's favorite. But you know they're only gonna make merch of the fucking hot ones. or enough merch of the hot ones. Like, you're not gonna see a fucking Teru Teru Nendoroid. It really is just like Pokemon, huh? It is. It is. Someone is someone's favorite. A standee for Mr. Fanfic? Hifumi? Honestly, you could probably check the wiki, because I think the wiki is pretty good about listing what merch a character has. Because I think that's how I remember finding out what merch they had of Gundam. We got 2 writing ultimates in Danganronpa 1, and they don't do anything funny with writers' beef ever with them or bonding about writing. Probably because I feel like Toko would not fuck with Hifumi as a thing. Also, Toko's got her own thing going on with being a serial killer. she's got a lot of problems. We might get a Danganronpa collab in Fortnite. Says who? John Fortnite? Says probably 2026. We're not getting a victory royale with Nagito. You made a Nagito skin in Fortnite? Jesus. Fourth knife. So I have Victory Royale as Nagito. Jeez. Tony's been playing a lot more Fortnite. I am not a fork knife. I am also not I'm not forklift certified, but I am fork knife certified. Because I be eating. Tony should do another Fortnite stream with chat. Last time was fun. Probably ask him. eating ass, seeing this delicious round plump bottom in front of me. I put my little bib on and lick my lips like a cartoon character. Let's eat. My bib says let's eat like fucking Chica from FNAF. Eat the ducky mess. I don't need to know about me. You don't need to know about me and Tony's bedroom activities. Who said anything about me and Tony? Wow. Oh, Rainbow Road is over. Okay, let me change the song now. Change the playlist, rather. We could go back to exploding God's balls. You guys want to explode God's balls? Yeah? Yeah? You want to explode God's balls? Yeah? 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 You want to explode God's balls? Yeah? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Let me start somewhere like... Start with Pizza Tower. Evie, blood is not where, like, the balls are not where blood is stored. P? Yes, that's where P is stored. P. God, I'm so gay for my OCs. No, I had a character that I made, God, I was in fifth or sixth grade. Had an OC that I made. He was a vampire Mewtwo. His name was Lazarus, and I was obsessed with him, and I was like, yep, this is my boyfriend now. If you aren't mildly into your own OC, did you even do a good job designing? True. I wonder if I have any pictures of Lazarus to share with you guys for the old art tour. God, I should just redesign him sometime. Not like as a vampire Mewtwo, probably just like as a vampire something or other. You should redraw him as a vampire Mewtwo. I could do both. I could redesign him and then redraw him and then redesign him. I think old OCs deserve love. Make him more freaky. Like that was my era of like really being into like vampires and demons. I mean, I'm still really into them. They're both really cool. That's without fucking saying, honestly, but I was really into vampires and demons. I was really into Inuyasha. I watched Inuyasha every fucking night. And now watching Inuyasha as an adult gives me like a little bit of rage. I don't know. What is Inuyasha classified as? Is it shoujo? Is it shonen? It's got a taste of both, honestly. So I don't know how to classify it because it has the whole like fighting and gaining powers and shit. And then it has the whole romance aspect of shoujo, so I'm just like, Have you ever seen the Ghost Stories dub? It's been a really long time, but yes. Can we watch the Ghost Stories dub? No! Absolutely not. Oh boy, no. Holy fuck no. Evie, that thing has not aged well at all. Boy, is it not aged well at all. We're absolutely not watching the Ghost Stories dub on stream. Absolutely fucking not. Because I'm not about to explain away really off-color jokes. Heard it was bad, didn't know it was that bad. Yeah, there are, It's funny. It has really funny moments in it. And like at the time that it came out, you know, a lot of these jokes were just like hee hee ha ha, we can make these kinds of jokes. But there are, I'll just say it, there are a few anti-Semitic jokes. They're not great. They're not great. Like this was before a time where, you know, people started realizing, hey, these kinds of jokes kind of really suck, man. It's funny in a vacuum, yeah. Like they're and they drop like the R slur a lot. And I don't really want that on my stream. Like there are parts that are still pretty funny to enjoy if that's something that you want to check out. But no, I will not be giving it a platform on my stream. No, no, no. You thought it was just a really bad dub. I wouldn't even call it a bad dub. It's just it was more that I think they didn't have the budgeting to make it really good, so they just told the VAs like, "Hey, just do whatever the fuck you want." And they did their best to try to make it entertaining. Like that was the situation. Like it's bad as in there was not proper funding to give it actual meaning behind what the show was supposed to be like. It was bad in that way, but it was like really funny. It's like Samurai Pizza Cats, they just made all the shit up. Yep. Yep. Oh, Evie. What the fuck is Samurai Pizza Cats? Oh, Evie. It's a really old anime. Oh no, there's no oh no about it. It's just like it's more that it's really old and it's just like, oh, we've got people asking what the fuck. The day has come when people ask what the fuck is Samurai Pizza Cats. That's what I'm oh knowing about. Yeah, old furry anime whose dub has a completely different script and lore, yeah. I remember a lot of furry art. There is actually an artist, Pizza Cat, that ended up making a. I think they were kind of an OC for a while, and they ended up like a fan character for a while, but then I think they became an OC. I'm not sure, but Pizza Cat. I don't. I wonder what they're doing with their art lately. I remember liking their art a lot. You want, you don't want it. You want, you don't want it. You want, you don't want milkshakes. I'm lactose intolerant, so I will shit myself. But I do like a cookies and cream. At all, at all. They had this was I think last year. They had an Oreo Blizzard that was circus animal themed. So it was a vanilla Blizzard, but they chopped up little pieces of the circus animal cookies and put it in. It was so good. I don't think they kept it around. I think that was just like a seasonal thing. But it was really fucking good. The McRib, I've actually never had a McRib. They always say last time and then fall happens. The McRib is back. There are three constants in life: death, taxes, and the McRib. The McRib, she is back. Heard they're bringing Ronald McDonald back. And then the dick flops out again. It's okay, Evie. You could just say you wanted to type dick. I'm not gonna be mad at you if you wanted to type penis. He is back. Okay, fuck, marry, kill. Ronald McDonald, Burger King, and the Jack in a Box Jack. Fuck, marry, kill. Fuck, Jack, marry, Ronald, kill, King. Why are we killing Burger King? He wakes you up with breakfast. He sits very patiently by your bed waiting for you to wake up with breakfast. That's a marryable guy. He's a marryable guy, but is he my Mary? Because, like, if I marry Jack, that means I get hella money. He's very corpo. He's corpo. He's Ronald's enemies just as much as he is yours. You'd fuck Jack for the experience. I don't know if he'd be a good lay is my thing. Like, would he? Oh my god, does anyone remember the era, like, in the 90s? The Jack in the Box. Oh, that was free fucking advertising, too, because they would put that in your meals. They would put car antenna toppers of Jack in your meals. I think it was, like, kids' meals or just, like, in general. And that was free fucking advertising because everybody had those things. But now I don't think a lot of cars have antennas anymore. You'd marry King, actually. He seems like he'd be chill with gay marriage. He's an openly loving guy. Ronald made a criminal out of a guy. The Hamburglar? Oh my god. Does anyone remember those Klasky Scoopo? Am I saying that studio name correctly? Probably not. I don't give a fuck. Does anyone remember the cartoons that they did back in the 90s? I had one of the VHSs. You saw it once in a McDonald's and never again. Oh yeah, no, we had VHSs that they gave out along with little buckets. This was kind of around like Halloween time, I think. It was like, oh, you get a random VHS with your Happy Meal, or I think it might have been an upcharge too. Could have been an upcharge. You remember nothing? Yeah, this is in the 90s. You remember the buckets, but not the VHS. Yeah, I think they did the buckets for a while. I don't think they do buckets anymore for Halloween either. I feel like trick or treating is like kind of dying, which is really sad. Trick or treating is dying in favor of trunk or treating. They do still do the buckets. Okay. I think trunk or treating is a very safe alternative to trick or treating. At least you know where your kids are. Like, I was always, not always. I think when I got a little older and I was trick or treating, I was unsupervised. I just went trick or treating with my friends. But I feel like trick or treating, like Halloween in general, was just like a very unsupervised activity. What's trunk or treating? So trunk or treating is um a bunch of people get together and like usually like within a community or maybe like schools, they usually have these in their parking lots at like on Halloween. They'll gather together and decorate the trunks of their cars in like a cool like spooky fashion, and they'll pass out candy to the kids, kind of like they walk around to go car to car to get candy, and it's a safer and more condensed alternative to trick-or-treating. You've done trunking, it was neat. Yeah, no, I've seen some people do some really cool things with their trunks, with their cars. I've seen people go all out for trunk-or-treating. Hmm. I do worry about the fact of the internet kind of killing trick-or-treating. Yeah. The younger generation is more interested in tech than candy. Yeah, it is pretty heartbreaking. Give me a sec, chat. My ear is itching. Oh, my ear, itchy ear. damage done by brain rot has been greatly noticed in gaming. Like, it's just AI and slop. Yeah, nothing new. It's all sloppiness. It's unfortunate. Boy, is there a big conversation to have about that. Okay, I finally see what was bothering me about this. Wow, B! Hello! Hello, B! Bourse Raid, B! Hello, Raiders! Hello, hello! I hope everyone is having a stellar day. You were live! You missed it, Evie. How could you? Hi, B. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Vexy, Vexingly Yours. My pronouns are they, them. I'm an artist and a VTuber. I'm currently working on commissions. You guys are welcome to come and hang out with me. If you like what you see, please do hit a follow. I recently finished a commission today, and if you'd like to see it, here it is. We just finished this today. Look at it. Look at that. If you like what you see, please do drop a follow. But B, what were you doing today? What were you doing today? Hope you had a good stream. We were ranking animals. Been a hot second. Yeah, been a hot second, Vexy. Yeah, no, it's been a little bit. I hope you've been doing well. Mostly been doing okay. Good, good. Good to hear. Absolutely good to hear. Can't wait for the B and Vexy collab for once you're not getting heat for your food opinions. You'll still get heat for your food opinions. Don't worry about it. We'll find a way. Love always finds a way. Quake roaches? Quake roaches. Quake roaches. Eating cockroaches, like, did you just eat one? Or did you eat multiple? I think that's an important question. A packet? Is it one of those, like flavored ones? Roasted cockroaches. I don't think that's too weird. If only because those are novelty foods. Full at a vendor when you were in Mexico. Oh yeah, I would do it for fun. Yeah, I'd eat a cockroach for fun. I would eat a cockroach for fun. I would eat I mean, I would eat cock for fun. No, I would eat a cockroach for fun. Um, Granted, if I'm not allergic to it, because something I heard is that if you're allergic to shellfish, chances are if you eat a bug, you're probably gonna be allergic to that too. Like I had a roommate that was interested in making um pasta from bugs, but then she was reading up on it and she changed her mind. She changed her mind when she found out that, oh, if you have like a shellfish allergy, eating bugs will probably do the same to you. Whatever reaction you get from eating shellfish. Shrimp is bugs. Shrimp is bugs. Your dad is watching Star Trek stuff in Spanish in the other room, and the Klingons are speaking Spanish. I should watch more Star Trek sometime. I've only seen a total of 3 episodes. It's crazy what Darth Vader does in that show, you know? Like, how does he get away with that? Hello! Is it Macy or Mackie? Hello! Mackie? Okay, Mackie. It's a Mac attack, yo. Hello, Mackie. Yeah, we're doing well. We're getting some art done. What's wrong, Wolf? Flicky may not be here, but you are, and your blood pressure is already rising. I'm just talking about Star Trek. It's a very good series. Like it's kind of crazy the way they have those big robots that kind of like walk like horses. You know? Oh, and they do they do a lot of racing too. It makes me think of Mario Kart. What are you even talking about? Talk about Star Trek. The main character, Luke Skywalker, is very. He's a very interesting character. And you know, something we don't talk enough about is like in Star Trek, the guy who shot first. Who really did shoot first that day? Who really died that day, Luigi? Star Trek is a great subversive fairy tale media. The cameras were the first to shoot. Sorry, I'm being like a real perfectionist about this one. Like, is it Luke from Battlestar 5? Oh, you might be right. Iraqi loves Shrek. You could be lying, but I would still believe you. Man is so weird, why not? Alright, let's go. Italian battle theme. Go! Italian battle theme. Oh, at this point I might as well redraw the whole thing. Hold on, guys. I'm just kind of like there was something bothering me about it. Chat, we're redlining this. There we go. You enjoy the kind of streams like this where it feels like a table side chat. Yeah, I like just like yapping with you guys. That's the beauty of art streams. You kind of can just talk about whatever. I'm really fighting the urge to flip the art because the second I do, I will take psychic damage. You put the Araki quote in stream memes. Okay, let me see. Shrek is a pretty fucking good movie. Shark 2. Solution to it not looking good, flip, not flipping it, just living in blissful ignorance. It's so real. I try not to flip. I take psychic damage literally every time I flip. Every time I flip my art, I want to flip a table. What's wrong about flipping? So there's nothing wrong with flipping your art. In fact, it's a really good thing to do if you feel like something is off with your art in any way. Because you can see things that may be off balance. Like, I am hesitating flipping this because I'm just gonna be like, oh god, this is so off, this is so bad. Oh, I flipped it. I flipped it. I didn't like that. Like, you should flip your art. I did flip it. I almost never flip it. I flipped it. Usually when you flip it, you want to keep it flipped and try to like work with any issues there are, and then flip it back to its intended how it's supposed to be intended to look. No, Evie, no. I appreciate the compliment, but no. In like physical drawing classes, a lot of teachers will tell you to kind of like take your art in front of a mirror to see how it looks flipped. Okay, we're gonna fix it up. It's okay. You fret over it so much, like I'm not gonna use it in every PFP I got. That's the problem. You're gonna use it everywhere, and I'm gonna have to look at it like, fuck. I should have fixed that. I want to be happy with it, Wolf. I do. That's all. Seymour. Seymour asses. Seymour butts. I really like Seymour as a villain. And also he got them claws. There's something very monster fuckery about that. Seymour skin. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it look nice. I know you guys think it looks nice, but I gotta be happy with it too. I think the edits I made are making me a little happier with it. But we will be flipping next time before I start inking shit. Alright, gotta fix all of the shadows. My wife is telling me more about Magnus Protocol. I have not listened to a bit of Protocol yet. I really need to listen to Protocol. This is much better. No, yeah, in comparison to, because I still have the old line art. Like, yeah, the eye was a little off. That's a lot better, actually. Yeah, yeah, leagues better. And just the colors a little bit more. She's so pretty, thank you. You have a very pretty character. I'm always happy to draw her. I'm always happy to draw her. Shading looks so nice, thank you. All right, what do I want to do for the background? This one be good? Maybe this one. Could I do like a nice kind of like fire behind her? Fire, hellfire. I have like a nice smoky effect. I think we could do something with that. Too much smoke. There we go. The unpleasant gradient. I will not be doing that. No. We do not acknowledge the unpleasant gradient here. Not in this house. Alright, we finished Wolves. And we finished Neff's commission. So we can close that. Now we can finish Nero. Think I can give a synth bedroom eyes? Oh, hell yeah, I can. The way I have Nero's ref right now, he's just like kind of peeking around the corner, like, hey. Hey. Pussy eyes is just cat eyes. When they have their like little, when they have their little eyes kind of like in slits. Shading the snoot. So this week, this will be 5 things off of the list. Because we finished 2 icons earlier this week. And we finished the Wing It for Neff. We'll be finishing these 2 today. I'm not going to end stream until we finish Nero. I don't really care if it's past 6 or not, but let's keep going until we finish Nero. $6.27 where you are, so yeah, it's 5:28 right now for me. We'll see. I am pretty fast, but I also want this to look really nice. What if you did a budget drawing where you draw a high quality stick figure for like $5? I don't want to do anything for $5. My time is far more valuable. I don't want to even draw a stick figure for $5. God, my time is far more valuable than $5. I mean, shit, my artist alley table, I don't have anything under $6. Which is funny because I used to sell my stickers for $1. I would print, I would design, I would print, and I would cut my stickers all myself. And I would sell them for a fucking $1. I think this song already played. Skipping. Kirby. What the moo? Hi, Russian. I hope you're doing well, Russian. Indeed, good, good. I'm definitely not stewing over Mario Kart last night or anything. Everything's fine. I'm happy to have you here, and I'm happy to have you as my friend. You're my friend. You are my friend. You are my friend. Of course. Yeah, friends look out for each other. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, can I just say my new ooey ah emote? I fear it might be the best emote I have. The best emote I have next to any of the ham emotes. That's why I was shouting for the bomb I threw behind me to you. Look out for the bomb, vexingly yours. Thanks. Yeah, yeah, bomb the streamer, why don't you? Then one day it'll be the streamer bombing you. Check your mailbox. It's there, waiting. Hungrily. Oh, didn't Moth say she's coming back soon to streaming? Is she coming back today? Is she starting streaming today? Yeah, Moth. I remember her saying she was coming back this month. Yes, in terms of streaming, not sure of it being today. Okay. The 28th. Okay. Noted, noted. The 28th is Sunday? Okay. Some priest said Jesus is returning on the 28th. Man, they think he's always coming back. There's a difference between Jesus and the McRib, and one of them is coming back. The 23rd. Never fucking forget 2012. Everyone being like, oh my god, the Mayan calendar ends on December 21st, 2012. That means the world is ending. Shit, man. I wonder if anyone remembers that. Triplets born? You remember news, nothing about it. I remember I had a friend that was like really into conspiracy theories regarding uh December 21st, 2012. Which one? Which date? December 21st, 2012. Because that was supposed to be like the last day of the Mayan calendar, I guess, was listed on it or something. Which friend? This was somebody I knew in high school. It's not anyone in the communities or anything. The Mayan calendar ended at that exact date, so everyone thought that the world would end. Yeah. Nero, have you ever drawn yourself as a flat fuck, like for Flat Fuck Friday? Please tell me yes. You have, good. As a fat fuck? No. I do support Fat Fuck Friday, however. We're talking about flat fucks right now. The tongue. The tongue. Flat and fat. Squish. 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 What is Flat Fuck Friday anyway? Just what is it? It's just a meme about a flat looking crocodile. Crocagator fella. He's just very flat and very chunky. I'm not feeling this song right now. I love it, but not right now. Bayonetta. I'm always feeling Toby Fox. Okay. Do you have another nice purple I could use? This is kind of nice. Purple to pink, kind of. Unpleasant gradient. Evie, when I do your sketch, it will be the unpleasant gradient just for you. Just for you, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, you like treat? You want treat? Yeah, it's just for you. You want treat? Yes, please. Okie dokie, Chooster. All right, gradient map. Uh, oh God, what did I do? I didn't mean to pick that layer style. Holy shit, that was bad. Whoa, that hurt. That hurt to look at. Um, see. Actually, do I have a nice green? Yeah, I do. When you do my no filter, let the unpleasant gradient flow. Jesus Christ. I hate that. No, if I have to look at it, I'm gonna make it look nice. All right, guys. Well, I think we can call this done. So we finished one icon for Nero, one icon for Wolf, and a wing it for Neff. And I will be sending these off once I'm done with stream. Gonna do some post-stream self-care. But this is it for me tonight, chat. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy to do art all day. I was really like itching to get some more art done. But I will be doing some more art next week. And obviously off stream too. Probably nothing that I'm going to be really finishing. Just something that I want to get sketches ready to work on for the next week. So yeah. Please do check out these cool links in chat. I have my Discord server. I have an amazing server full of amazing people. We would love to have you be there. We have my social media. I'm on Blue Sky and Instagram, among other things. And I have my store where I've made merch that I made with my own two hands. Let's see if we have any Team Fluffy pals around. Actually, you know, let me check to see if I see anyone on my list that's streaming art. I'd love to keep the art train going. Ooh! I can send you guys over to Zito. Yeah, let's send you guys over to Zito. Absolutely. So here is the raid pasta. Copy and paste the first one if you're subscribed. Copy and paste the second one if you're not subscribed. But that's going to be it for me, chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay safe. And, of course, stay cosmic. Good night.